Good evening and welcome to King Arena. This is Amelia Sniffen reporting live for the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. I'm joined tonight by my play-by-play Aiden Kang, and we're so excited to bring you today's conference home opener for the Wheaton Thunder against the Elmhurst Blue Jays. First, we're going to shoot it down to the floor for the starting lineups tonight and the national anthem, and then we'll be right back with you to tell you a little bit more about this matchup.
To King Arena on the campus of Wheaton College for tonight's CCIW women's basketball game featuring the visiting Blue Jays of Elmhurst University and your Wheaton College Thunder. At this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able for the playing of the national anthem. At this time, let's meet the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Elmhurst Blue Jays. At center, number 0, Taylor Harrison. At guard, number 4, Kendall Sheppy. At guard, number 5, MC Brown. At forward, number 14, Anna Klaczynski. And at guard, number 34, Kate Bowling. Elmhurst is coached by Tethany Carrillo and assisted by Melissa Schwab, Melanie Schwardman, Tim Sheehan, and Kevin Fisher. And now, fans, at this time, let's meet the starting lineups for your Wheaton College Thunder. A junior guard out of Victoria, Minnesota, number 4, Lily Schwen. A freshman guard out of Canton, Michigan, number 11, Anna Fernandez. A sophomore forward out of Northfield, Minnesota, number 25, Annika Richardson. A senior forward out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, number 31, Ellie Castle. And a senior forward from Tustin, California, number 32, Kaylee Hermanson. Wheaton is coached by Kent Madsen and assisted by Joanna Gutkowski and Laura Egan.
The 90th matchup between two teams that first met on January 15th, 1977. We have what should be an excellent matchup between the Wheaton Thunder and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Alongside my partner in Amelia Sniffen, I'm Aiden Kang. And partner, this game is important because both teams coming into this game are looking for much needed wins.
Yeah, absolutely. I think both teams are really hungry right now. Both teams have yet to have a win in the CCIW conference play, so we're expecting to see another great game between the Elmhurst Blue Jays and the Wheaton Thunder tonight. We saw one last season earlier in 2022. Both teams just playing with a bunch of fire, so I'm excited for this matchup, Aiden. I think it's going to be a great show.
And what's interesting to note for on Wheaton's side is that Ana Fernandez, the freshman, will be making her first career start in place of Caroline Sickett as Elmhurst. Oh, they call a foul right away.
Looks like it was a turnover early, actually. So actually, Blue Jays won the tip, but it'll go back to the Thunder here. What an interesting and strange way to start the game. And just to let you all know, our scoreboard is not quite updated right now for the screen live, so we'll be sure to keep you guys updated. There's just about 9 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Score 0-0, but we'll be sure to report that live for you until we can get that back up.
Taylor Harnison with the defensive rebound, and here comes Elmhurst the other way. Here's now Kendall Shippey. Blazinski on the drive, and it got blocked.
Good board there by Ellie Castle. She's leading the CCIW right now in rebounds, so we're expecting to see more of that from her in this game, as she'll shoot a deep 2, and it'll just be short there. The score remains 0-0 with 9 minutes to go here in the first.
Here comes Elmhurst on the ensuing possession. Brown outside mid-range J. That one also misses. Offensive rebound and a foul on the way up.
Yeah, good job there by Taylor Harrison to grab that board. We'll watch the replay here. It looks like Ellie Castle got a hand on it, but just a little too physical there, and that'll send Harrison to the line. She's a 73% free throw shooter for the Blue Jays. She will miss her first. The score remains 0-0 with 8:45 to go. Harrison with another shot on the free throw line. And she'll make her second, and that'll give Elmhurst the first lead of the game and the first points on the board tonight. 1-0 Elmhurst, 8:45 to go.
Here's Hermason. Passes it inside. Richardson comes up short. Elmhurst pushing the pace early on here. We ship it. And Harrison fighting. And she's fouled again on the way up, and back to the charity stripe she goes.
Yeah, Taylor Harrison's a great player down low, exactly who they want to feed the ball to today. She is a 5th year out of Aurora, Illinois, and she's good at pinning down low and kind of bearing her defenders. Good job there by the Thunder defense to kind of anticipate that drop step to the bucket that she usually does, but they just got a little too physical, and she's back to the free throw line. She will miss her first and sink the second. Scores now 2-0 Elmhurst. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Wheaton looking for some offense. Here's a 3 that is air ball, no good. Offensive rebound and able to bang it home, I believe, is Ana Fernandez.
Great work there by Fernandez. That ball is just a little bit long from Kayla Hermanson's 3. Fernandez was right there on the opposite side, grabbed that board. Exactly the type of effort we want to see from young players like Fernandez, and effort from veteran players like Ellie Castle too, able to get that steal there and get Wheaton another possession as they're trying to get some more points on the board here. Score is tied 2-2, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Schwinn, it looks like a long 2-pointer. That one no good, and a foul.
Looks like we have an offensive foul on Ellie Castle. Wasn't quite sure who that was on, but then the Elmhurst bench was pretty loud about that one, so definitely a foul on the Thunder end. So it'll go back to the Blue Jays here. Again, it's a tied game, 2-2, 7:30 to go. If you're just joining us, our scoreboard's down, but we're working hard to get it back up for you all, and we'll be sure to update you in the meantime.
Nice pass inside, but Harrison no good. This game still remains tied at 2 apiece. Here comes a fast break. A nice feed inside and the finish for Annika Richardson.
Yeah, great work there. Good job by Ellie Castle, kind of seeing her sophomore player down low. Nice pass. Thunder with their first lead of the game, 4-2. 7 minutes to go here in the first.
That's a deep 3. That one no good. Offensive rebound gathered in by Harrison, but she's not able to finish.
Yeah, good job there by Harrison to kind of get that second chance. Just seemed a little unsteady under the basket there. Wasn't quite able to finish. Thunder rushing it on the other end here, but starting to settle it down as Hermanson with a deep 2. Misses. And we've got another offensive foul from the Thunder. Looks like Ana Fernandez that time just kind of reached in. Head coach Kent Madsen very unhappy about that from the bench, yelling at his players. It's 2 fouls in a row on the wrong side of the court, so he's rightfully a little upset.
Katie Matrice will check in for Elmhurst. We'll send Kate Bowling back. For Bowling, this is her second career start.
Caroline Sickink in the game, just subbed in for Kaylee Hermanson.
There's 6:20 to play here, early first quarter. Wheaton 2-0 lead and another rejection.
Yeah, nice block by Ellie Castle. She averages 2.8 a game, so great job by Castle there, kind of anticipating that play. Getting Wheaton another possession as Caroline Sickink will shoot a 3 from the right side, just off there, but recovered by Fernandez.
Here's Sickett driving. Sickett attracts the double team. A feed inside and a travel.
Yeah, nice pass there from Sickink into Castle. Looks like Castle just got a little frazzled under the basket there. Wasn't quite sure what to do with that positioning. Tried to go across, but ended up walking and turning the ball over before she could make anything happen. The score remains 4-2. Thunder lead with 5:45 to go.
They kick it on the wing. That is a 3. Rolls in and out. And here comes Lily Schwinn on the fast break. Schwinn, ball poked away, and it's saved by Elmhurst. What a play. My goodness. Give credit to Lindsay Novick, who just checked into the game. She hit the deck hard. Here's the drive by Matrice, misses. Offensive rebound gathered in by Harrison, and she's able to bang it home.
Yeah, great job there by Harrison. Another board under the left side of the basket, this time able to finish it and tie the game for the Blue Jays with 5 minutes to go. The score is 4.
Here's Sickett. Comes up short again.
Seems like the Thunder are kind of rushing it a little bit too much on the offensive end so far. I'd like to see them slow the ball down with just under 5 minutes to go. See if they can kind of force Elmhurst to play defense and make something happen on the offensive end.
12 on the shot clock. It's once again Harrison inside, fighting, misses. Offensive rebound again for Elmhurst. Another chance, and easily able to bang it home is Kendall Shippey.
Yeah, twice in a row it's been those hustle plays for Elmhurst, and that gives them the lead, 6-4, 4.5 minutes to go. Elmhurst really doing a great job on the offensive board so far.
And it seems that Elmhurst, they've been living off of those offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities, partner.
Absolutely. Thunder now has the ball with 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Shot clock down to 9. Lily Schwinn's going to put up a deep 2, and it just rattles out. Rebounded by Elmhurst. Their bench is on their feet, excited, as they will have the ball here and slow it down.
And with that, a 6-4 lead for Elmhurst. Under 4 minutes to play now in this first quarter of action. Another pass inside to Harrison, misses. Now fight for the ball. Sickett on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember last season, but those two players each had technicals in the last matchup between these two teams, so definitely two very competitive spirits that will always give whatever it takes to keep the ball in their possession. So good to see a clean play there. Taylor Harrison on that last play, she's doing a great job pinning her defender Ellie Castle so far in this game, but she just seems to pin her a little too low under the basket, so by the point that she turns and tries to score, she's right under the backboard. So I'd like to see her kind of getting a little higher up in the post and keeping Ellie Castle behind her, but I think she'd be more effective in the post right now if she wasn't so far underneath. Score here is 6-4 Elmhurst Blue Jays, 3.5 minutes to go. If you're just joining us, we apologize. Our scoreboard's down tonight, but we will do our best to keep you updated, as this is a pretty fast-paced game, and it's been a good night in King Arena so far, so thanks for joining us. As we said earlier, both teams kind of hunting for their first conference wins so far this season. Elmhurst fell to Carthage in their last conference game, and Wheaton fell to Augustana earlier. Both played games just about a week ago. So both hungry to be on the court again, but also hungry for some wins. Elmhurst right now 1-6 overall, so they're just hungry to play, and we're definitely seeing that tonight. It's been a close game so far, and a lot of great effort plays from the Blue Jays.
For Wheaton, they're trying to get back to their winning ways. Started the season 5-1 before dropping their last two, including a loss to the University of Chicago Maroon last time out. Here in Keenan Rangers, Kate Oliver has just checked into the game. Oliver again, inside, Sickett. Guarded tightly outside, and it's turned over, and here comes a fast break for Elmhurst.
Kalinsky with the steal there. She gets the ball down to the other end, but walks. Good job by Kate Oliver there, the freshman out of Virginia, able to hustle down and kind of get in her way and force her to turn the ball over. Kate Oliver bringing the ball up for the Thunder. Looks like she's anticipating a screen high from Caroline Sicking, but first we've got a foul.
That'll go, I believe, against Lindsay Novak, who was guarding Oliver. Both of these teams have only made 2 field goals so far. Wheaton shooting 2 of 12 for Wheaton shooting 2 of 11. Elmhurst 2 of 12. Here's Oliver looking inside. Sickett fading away, able to knock that down easily.
Yeah, finally Caroline want to make something happen in the post there. She'll tie the game for the Thunder 6-6 with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Nice little move there as Lily Schwinn will steal the ball, get it over to Anna Fernandez, who brings it all the way down, and she'll score for the Thunder for another lead. Now 8-6, 2 minutes and 30 to go. Great job there by the junior and the freshman getting the ball down to the other end after a quick steal.
Musato. Almost another steal by Oliver. It's like a zone hawk. That shot comes up short for Kozinski.
Madsen yelling at his team to convert here. Kate Oliver with the ball. Gets it over to Anna Fernandez, who's just a little bit short.
And they will call a foul. And Wheaton looks like they will retain possession. .201 now left to go. Wheaton leading 8-6 over Elmhurst. As they lob it. Here is Sickett. Who's playing off the bench for the first time. Sickett finds her lane and knocks down what looks to be a mid-range jumper.
Yeah, great move there by Caroline Sicking. She's got the last 4 points as they now lead 10-6 with 1 minute and 45 to go. You're right, she's come off the bench pretty hot tonight, so great to see that energy from her. As we've got some more subs for the Blue Jays, and Kaylee Hermanson's also going to enter for the Thunder.
And partner, why do you think Kid Madsen chose to play Sickett off the bench?
Yeah, I think tonight he's lately been switching around his matchups depending on what the other teams has. So this Elmhurst Blue Jays starting 5 is a little bit smaller, so I think he put Fernandez in tonight over Caroline Sicking. We've also seen Sicking get into foul trouble pretty early in the last few games, so I think he's just trying to save her early on and make sure that she's not in foul trouble toward the end of the game, because she's definitely a player that he needs on the offensive end to score for the Thunder. So definitely a strategic choice by Coach Madsen, and I anticipate seeing some more strategic choices of that nature moving forward with the season as they face different types of lineups and different CCIW teams.
And for Fernandez, that was her first career start that she's making tonight.
Yeah, Anna Fernandez has just had an absolutely tremendous freshman season so far for the Wheaton Thunder. She's come off the bench hot in just about every game and is just a very smart player, makes all the right cuts, knows exactly where to be, but she's also hot from the three-point line as well. So a great player for the Thunder with a bright future. Looks like we've had some confusion here in the game, but Elmhurst will finally inbound the ball as the score remains 10-6, 1 minute and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Here's MC Brown. The shot clock at 17. Asian has not checked out yet. That one almost off the hands, and it's able to be saved. Shot clock running down to 5. They pass it inside. Harrison misses. Offensive rebound gathered in, but not able to finish.
Great work by Taylor Harrison, just a little too strong on both shots. That'll be Anna Fernandez, freshman to freshman there, over to Kate Oliver.
Oliver trying to look outside. Yaz Fernandez. Here's Hermanson. Oliver on the top of the key. Comes up short. Sickink with the offensive rebound, tries again, and is able to clean it up inside.
Yeah, great job by Caroline Sickink. Another nice little kind of floater shot in the post. She has the last 6 points for the Thunder. Thunder now lead with 12. 45 seconds to go here in King Arena. Elmhurst just with 6. As they'll miss, and Annika Richardson will rebound it for the Thunder, and they will get another shot to extend this lead here in the first quarter.
Here is Oliver. Let's slow it down a little bit. About a 10-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Oh, a fight for the ball. It's still loose. Elmhurst comes up with it. Here comes MC Brown. Fast break, drives inside, and she bangs it home.
Anna Fernandez able to get back there, but just not enough against Brown, as she will now get the Blue Jays just a little bit closer, as it's 12-8 with 8 seconds to go here in the first.
Here's Oliver, finds her lane, knocks down the mid-range jumper.
Great answer by Kate Oliver there, the freshman out of Virginia. Thunder now lead 14-8 after this first quarter of quite the exciting matchup between the Wheaton Thunder and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. As we said earlier, both teams really hungry for wins so far this season, particularly in conference. Wheaton ranked 7th right now in the conference, Elmhurst 9th, so both kind of fighting to prove their worth in the CCIW right now and prove that they are teams to be reckoned with this season. As we apologize, our scoreboard's down tonight, but the score is 15-8 going into the second quarter. Caroline Sickink had quite the exciting quarter off the bench for Wheaton with 6 of those 15 points. Just a lot in the post, just nice little spin moves, nice floater moves. So she's done a great job, especially up against Taylor Harrison, who's such a force to be reckoned with in the CCIW, the 5th-year senior. Taylor Harrison's also had a great night for the Elmhurst so far. She's got 4 points, but a ton of boards. She has 8 rebounds after just the first quarter, so absolutely a player to watch. I'm excited to see kind of that Harrison-Sickink matchup as we continue in this game.
And Harrison has basically kept Elmhurst alive with her offensive rebound and giving Elmhurst second chance opportunities to stay in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a great leader for this team on the court, so as you said, she's keeping them alive, and she's doing exactly what they need right now, getting them those second chance points. Ellie Castle also with some great rebounds so far. She's actually leading the CCIW in boards this season. She just has 3 right now, but they've been 3 pretty clutch boards. So excited to see more from Castle as we continue in this game. But looks like the Thunder will start with a lineup of Lily Schwinn, the junior, Caroline Sickink, the junior, Annika Richardson, the sophomore, Kate Oliver, the freshman, and Kaylee Hermanson, the senior. So an interesting matchup we haven't seen as much of this season. They'll start the second quarter again as the Thunder lead, 14-8 going into the second. And looks like Caroline Sickink's going to inbound it here to Lily Schwinn, as we'll start off the end of the first half here with a Wheaton Thunder possession.
Here's Hermanson. They go to Schwinn. Oliver now on the wing. Oliver to Schwinn. Oliver drives, kicks it. It's Sickink. Lost the ball and a foul.
Looks like Sickink kind of panicked there in the paint. Wasn't quite sure what to do with it at first. Almost turned it over, but we had a foul right before that, so it'll stay Wheaton ball. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock. And Lily Schwinn's going to inbound it as the Thunder will try to extend their lead. They're now up 14-8.
Here is Sickink driving her way forward and continuing her strong start.
Yeah, Caroline Sickink now extended the lead 16-8 with 9.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Those are her 8th points of the game.
Wheaton as a team shot 6 of 17 from the first quarter, and an offensive foul goes against Elmhurst.
It's actually a turnover. Looks like there was a walk on the Elmhurst Blue Jays, so they'll turn the ball over again.
8-point lead for Wheaton. Just starting the second quarter. The long mid-range 2 coming up short though for her Mason. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Elmhurst ball.
We have marked a 3 over here, and that's why I went from 15 to 14. The next time is over here.
Elmhurst now with the ball. There's 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Lily Schwinn almost stole it away. Actually was able to get the Thunder another possession there. Let's watch that again. Great job by Lily Schwinn. Almost steals it, but it ends up going off the hands of Kate Bowling. So smart play there by the junior, as another junior, Anna Mooney, will sub in for Annika Richardson. As we said, Mooney, a junior out of Holt, Michigan. A great role player, really comes in for her defensive expertise, as Caroline Sicking will shoot a deep 3 and drain it. Great job by Caroline Sicking to put the Wheaton Thunder up 19-8 with 8.5 minutes here to go in the second quarter.
Also gives Sickett 11 points on the night. Here's Shippen. We'll go back to MC Brown, 11 on the shot clock, and it was intended for Harrison, but they turn it over.
Looks like Katie Matrice will sub into the game there for Harrison. Harrison's done a great job so far in this first half. It was a good thought there, kind of that high-low pass, but it looks like Harrison was still on her feet, wasn't quite able to grab it. So she'll sub out, get a few minutes to rest, and we'll come back in the game soon, I'm sure. The Thunder will swing the ball around. Kate Oliver almost into Caroline Sicking, kind of with a lob pass, went a little too high, ended up turning the ball over, but trying to make something happen on the offensive end. Coach Madsen encouraging his team. It's definitely a good thought, but should have swung the ball around a little bit more.
11-point lead for Wheaton. Under 8 minutes to play now here in the second quarter. Here's Kalinsky. They go outside, 9 on the shot clock.
Great defense by Anna Mooney, but she'll foul right at the end there. And that'll send MC Brown to the line. Yeah, you can kind of see Anna Mooney just got a little too excited there. MC Brown a little too quick. Mooney ended up fouling with her right shoulder.
And for Brown, this will be her 5th and 6th free throws of the season. She's 1 of 4.
She'll make her first, and Blue Jays now just down 10. Wheaton lead 19-9 with 7.5 minutes to go here in King Arena. She'll try to go 2 for 2, and she will, as now the Blue Jays are just down by 9, 19-10, 7.5 minutes to go. Kate Oliver's bringing the ball up for the Thunder.
Here's Oliver on the wing. Back to her Mason, swinging all the way to Schwinn, faking it.
The Elmhurst bench really wanted a carry there, but no call, as Oliver will drive, and looks like we had a walk called there, so another turnover from the Thunder. Another idea from Kate Oliver to kind of pass the ball into Caroline Sicking, but turned it over before she could do so. As it will go back into the hands of the Blue Jays, they'll try to slim this lead down from the Wheaton Thunder. Blue Jays down 9 with 7 minutes to go.
Here's MC Brown, guarded tightly by Oliver, on the way up, and a foul.
This second quarter has really been riddled with a lot of fouls and a lot of turnovers. Lots of pauses in this second quarter, as MC Brown will head back to the line. She was just 2 for 2 when we were back on this end, and now she'll be 3 for 3 tonight. And she'll continue her 100% shooting streak, as Anna Fernandez will sub in for the Thunder. Thunder still lead 19-12 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half.
Here's Sickett pushing the pace. Sickett lost the ball. It's still loose, and Elmer's able to come away with the turnover. The ensuing possession. Here's Shippey. Lost the ball. Fight for it now. And it looks like Wheaton able to come up with it.
Great fight by Caroline Sicking. As we said, that's a player that plays with a lot of heart. She was able to get on the floor and get it over to Anna Fernandez. She's begging for a foul right there, and we'll get one from a ref on the other end of the court. So she'll head to the free throw line. Looks like, yeah, she was kind of pushed from behind there. Sicking shooting 60% so far this season. As we said, Caroline Sicking's having a great night so far in King Arena tonight. She has 12 right now for the Thunder, 12 of their 20 points, and she'll try to put another one on the board here as she'll shoot another free throw, and it'll just be short. Almost boarded by Kaylee Hermanson. Went back and forth there, but Anna Kalinsky from the Blue Jays able to secure it, and she'll try to slow the ball down here as Blue Jays are now down 12-20 against the Wheaton Thunder. 6 minutes to go here.
Here is Brown off the glass. Too strong. Offensive rebound gathered in by her, and she's able to finish.
And the Wheaton coaches are not too happy about that one. Brown puts it up and was able to get her own board around 2 Wheaton defenders. So that's not what you want to see so early on in this game. Great job by MC Brown there. Kaylee Hermanson, though, responds with a nice deep 3. Looks like we've got a question there from the ref, though. Maybe it was a 2. The refs will discuss, but either way, Kaylee Hermanson put some points on the board. We'll update you on that in a second as they work to figure that out. Wheaton holds a 74-15 advantage all time against the Elmhurst Blue Jays. They've won the last 9 meetings, and the Blue Jays have only won in King Arena twice in history, and so they're really hungry right now to beat the Thunder. They were close last year. It was a really close game. Both teams played with a lot of fire, and so okay, we were just updated by the refs. That last shot was a 2 from Kaylee Hermanson. That was very kind of him to let us know. So the score is now 22-14. Wheaton Thunder lead with just under 6 minutes to go. As we said, both teams really searching for a win tonight. Great job by Kaylee Hermanson with a deep 2. Took a lot of consideration to figure out if it was a 2 or a 3, so we know it was deep. But we'll get back to the game here now after the refs had to discuss that one, and it'll be Blue Jay ball.
So here is Matrice now for Elmhurst. And a 3 from Matrice, and she's able to drain it.
Great job by Matrice there to answer with a nice 3. The Blue Jays now just down 5 as they'll kind of start to press here on the other end. 4 seconds to go, but Thunder able to get it over. 20 seconds on the shot clock here. Kate Oliver calling for a screen up top from Caroline Sicking. Instead passes it over to her.
Fernandez now, guarded by Krasinski.
10 on the shot clock here.
Oliver down the baseline, attracts the double, trying to find a wide open 3-pointer, but it's no good for Fernandez. An offensive rebound. Sickett comes up short. Nicely played there by Elmhurst. And now under 5 minutes to play, Wheaton's lead has been cut down to 5. And that's a 3 on the way, but no good for Krasinski. Another offensive rebound, though.
If I were Coach Madsen, I'd just be so frustrated right now by all of these offensive boards that Elmhurst has been able to gather so far in this game. There's 10 to go on the shot clock. Kaylee Hermanson fouled there. Looks a little confused, but if you ask me, that's clearly a foul. Let's see there. She, with her left hand there right on number 1, I believe, Peyton Schmidt's back as she went up for it. But first we've got a timeout before Schmidt will shoot 2 free throws. As we said, our scoreboard's down tonight, but the Thunder are leading right now 22-17 with 4.5 minutes to go here in King Arena. And what has been an exciting matchup so far. We've seen Elmhurst kind of cutting it close in these last few minutes, trying to come back, and they've certainly done so. Wheaton's had a couple of rough turnovers in a row, and as we said, the Blue Jays have just been able to secure the ball on offensive rebounds time and time again, and that's really what's keeping them in the game so far, Aiden.
And so if you're Coach Kip Madsen, what do you do in order to basically secure these rebounds?
Yeah, well, I was in the game planning earlier this week, and one of Coach Madsen's main points of this game was that you guys need to box out and rebound. And so if I were him, I'd say, hey, I told you earlier in the week you need to box out and rebound, and I think that's his key right now in this timeout. He's probably reminding his team, get a body on someone, secure the ball. We need to get those offensive boards. So I'm sure that's what he's talking about. That was a goal going into the game and has clearly been a frustration so far. Aiden, what do you think Elmhurst is going to try to do in the remaining 4.5 minutes of this half to kind of cut the lead down as much as they can?
Well, I think they need to take better shots. Right now, they're not really shooting the ball that well. As you said, they're mainly being kept alive with these offensive rebounds. They have to basically take better shots.
And now we've got Peyton Schmidt on the line as she will shoot 2. Schmidt has shot 9 free throws this season. She's only shooting 28% though, but she'll make her first. And she will split there, miss her second as it'll be rebounded by Kaylee Hermanson. That keeps the Blue Jays within 4 as the score is now 22-18 Thunder with 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go here in King Arena.
Here's Fernandez.
Nice drive, just a little too strong there. No call under the bucket. So another Blue Jay possession here in this first half. Let's see if they'll take advantage of it.
That 3 on the way, but no good for Klaczynski. As Wheaton finally able to box out and grab a defensive rebound with under 3:50 to play.
Hermanson on the wing over to Fernandez. Back to Schwinn.
12 on the shot clock.
Annika Richardson trying to make something happen. She'll drive in the middle and looks like we've got a call, but it'll be a charge. Great job there by Marissa Musato.
And that fires up the Elmhurst bench, putting her body on the line.
The Blue Jays are loud right now. We'll watch that again. Yeah, Musato able to kind of secure her footing there. Draw the charge. Good thought by Annika Richardson to drive to the middle of the lane, but right into 3 Blue Jay defenders, and that'll be another turnover from the Thunder and another Blue Jay possession here as they are just cutting this lead down more and more as this first half goes on. And number 14, Anna Kalinsky, will get the Blue Jays just down by 2 now with 3 minutes to go. Wheaton continues to lead 22-20, but the Blue Jays have just come back in these last few minutes. What an exciting game here in King Arena. Looks like we have a call under the basket there. Looks like Peyton Schmidt just got a little too physical against Lily Schwinn there. So Schwinn's going to inbound the ball into the basket. Looks like the play was run for Fernandez, but she wasn't quite open. It'll go to Castle instead, and she'll drain the 2 right there. So she'll continue this Thunder lead. Thunder now up 24-20 with just under 3 minutes to go here in King Arena.
Here's Ship. She'll fire from the top of the key and bury the triple.
Yeah, nice step back there from Kendall Ship. And a bank shot to go in as now the Elmhurst Blue Jays are just down by 1 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Annika Richardson will try to answer, and she will. The sophomore out of Minnesota, Annika Richardson, can get so hot behind the 3-point line. She'll extend the Thunder lead now 20-23 with 2.5 minutes to go. It's back and forth right now in King, and I am loving it as Anna Fernandez will steal the ball, but we have a foul first from number 14, Anna Kalinsky. She seemed frustrated about that one. We'll watch it back here. Yeah, looks like she just got in the way there.
Next one.
2:19 now left to play. Elmhurst shooting a lot better here in the second quarter at 50%. Wheaton at 43. But regardless, a lot of offense compared to this first quarter.
Castle looks into Fernandez, who's able to get it up, but just a little too high, and the ball will be out there on Peyton Schmidt. She was able to secure it. Taylor Harrison's going to sub back in, and Caroline Sicking. So as we said, 2 players that play with a lot of fire and competitive spirit. So excited to see them back in for the last 2 minutes of this first half. Harrison will guard Sicking here as she gets a nice screen. What a great play by Kent Madsen there, drawn up to keep the Thunder lead. They now are up 29-23 with a minute and 55 seconds to go here in the first half. Blue Jay ball.
Brown being harassed, and it's poked up and taken away by Fernandez off the fast break. Fernandez outside on the wing. That's a three, and it's good.
Another one by Kaylee Hermanson. This time it is a three, not just a deep two. Great to see that from Hermanson. Thunder able to extend their lead again, now up 32-23. A minute and a half to go. Hermanson stepping up when needed tonight. Peyton Schmidt just short there, recovered by Richardson.
Now under 1:20 to play here in this first half. Here's Fernandez. Sickett guarded by Harrison. Sickett, pass inside. Unable to finish, though, is Hermanson.
Great ball movement there by the Thunder, not quite able to get anything to fall. And another steal from the Thunder. Lily Schwinn not quite sure where the ball was, though, after it was passed forward by Annika Richardson. Would have been a great play, but just too excited there on the Thunder end.
Towards a viable opportunity to go by 2 scores. And here is Harrison. Schmidt. Once again on the top of the key is Peyton Schmidt. Pass it inside, and a foul on the way up.
Yeah, good job by Anna Fernandez there, the freshman. Good help defense, able to see that Harrison was coming, but just didn't keep her footing secure there and ended up fouling her. And that'll send Harrison to the line again tonight.
What's interesting about Harrison is that this is her 3rd college that she's been with. She first played at Quincy University, then went to Ohio Dominion, and now is at Elmhurst. So
she will miss her first.
She has definitely traveled around the states and has found a place here in Elmhurst.
She'll miss both as the score remains 32-23 Thunder. 20 seconds to go here. Thunder with the last possession of the first half. Oliver trying to make something happen. Caroline Sicking there with a screen.
Oliver drives, no good. That'll be Elmer's ball with about 6.5 seconds remaining before the intermission.
Yeah, just a bit of a rookie play there by Kate Oliver. Got a little too excited up top and wasn't quite able to finish down low. As Elmhurst will try to get the lead even shorter with 3 seconds to go now.
Here's Matrice, puts up a shot. No good. And Wheaton at halftime leads 32-23. A lot of fireworks in this second quarter.
Yeah, great second quarter from the Blue Jays. With just 8 points in the first quarter, they ended up coming back with 15 in the second. So offensively, they had a great show in the second quarter. We're excited to see what they'll do in the second half against the Wheaton Thunder, as again, Thunder are leading right now 32-23. We'll be back with you in just about 15 minutes for the second half of this CCIW matchup between the Elmhurst Blue Jays and your Wheaton Thunder. Thanks for joining us tonight.
I think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now, but it's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first. It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department. I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like, what is the value of a Wheaton education, and got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
Neuroscience is the study of probably the most unique organ on the planet, the human brain. What does it mean to be a human person? And then what does it mean to live the good life as a result of understanding that? Where a vast majority of the work is right now is helping cure neurodegenerative disease. Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and our National Institute of Health has been pouring money into trying to understand these diseases. There is a lot of hope for discovery that can really impact somebody's life. It's very easy for an undergraduate student to get involved in research. One of my more recent grads is working with one of the top spinal surgeons in the country, and because of his experience doing research here, he was able to just work his way right into that lab. A majority of my students go on to med school, but I had a physics student who is working for Tesla. We've had philosophy students, and we've had folks from the Bible and theology department come in and really press us hard to be precise about how we're talking about what it means to be a human person. A student in our conservatory here took one of my classes and did a project on the neuroscience of music therapy, and this whole world was opened up. She had a passion for both music and science, and she was able to combine them in a way that she just hadn't seen possible before being here. Any student that is just curious about themselves and the way that they work is going to be really well positioned to study the brain. Faith and science can coexist really well. The unique thing about coming to Wheaton to study neuroscience is the integrative nature of it. You are going to learn about how your brain works and how the cells work and how the neural circuits work, but we won't stop there. We will also teach you about your spirit and your soul and how that might interact with your brain to make you who you are. And so I hope that we're putting students out into the world that can answer the big neuroscientific questions, but then can also challenge their colleagues and their audiences to think deeper and to think more carefully about what it means to be a human person.
When you're looking at colleges, you may look at the sticker price and say to yourself, I'm not applying to that school because I can't afford it. And I would caution you to not close any doors because there is this price tag that is just out of reach. Cost is an important factor, but there's so many other factors to consider. At Wheaton College, we offer academic scholarships as well as Wheaton Grant, which is need-based aid from the college. So a student may receive scholarships in the range of $10,000 to full tuition, They may also receive significant Wheaton grant based on need, and we determine that, like most institutions do, based on the information that is found on the free application for federal student aid. Colleges aren't commodities. They're not all the same. And there'll be value questions that you have to ask along the way. There's value in knowing that Wheaton alumni have done very well across the board. That we have students from 50 states and over 160-year history. There's value in that. But I also think there's value in the fact that you will be with a group of peers who are excellent in their academic endeavors, but also who love Jesus Christ. You are not just a student who is performing well in the classroom, but that you are a person that has great potential to serve God's kingdom. You're going to be challenged to grow in your faith because you want to be tested and you want to understand what your theological non-negotiables are. So think about the community you're going to be a part of and how they're going to engage you. We want to challenge you to think about why you believe what you believe by people who will encourage you and motivate you. This is an investment that has strong return, not just for you in terms of career, but for you as a follower of Jesus Christ who will be called to great things. Let us work closely with your family. Let us find out more. We work with great expectation and with hope. We do not want to give up on your calling to be at Wheaton College.
Wheaton College Summer Institute is basically this 2-week event in which students from all over the world can participate. It does a very good job of integrating education, social life, and spiritual life into a very safe environment.
There's so many course offerings, from Shakespeare to music to visual arts to theology.
Each student picks a class and they really hone in on a specific subject.
And we're kind of getting a foretaste of the college experience.
So we're sleeping in the dorms and we eat in saga. It's the full experience, but only for a 2-week period.
And they give college credit. When looking at whether or not to do this, I was like, there's no downside.
The schedule is incredible.
I've spent a lot of time in class, probably about 4 hours a day, but also a lot of time hanging out.
Then we're going for ice cream and we're going into Wheaton.
You enjoy it, you have fun, you get to meet new people.
And what I like about it a lot is that the people are so accepting. The people will just take you as you are and won't criticize you or judge you.
The relationships I've built with people here have been really valuable.
Here, I'm always with someone, I'm always talking, I'm always having a great time, I'm always learning.
And at the same time, building that community with these people who are so different. With people from Colombia and Mexico and Texas and North Carolina. But we can all, find that kind of center of what we all believe and build relationships from that.
Wheaton College Summer Institute is a place where you will grow in your faith, meet very extraordinary people, and learn something you're passionate about.
It has the potential to be so formative that there's no way you shouldn't do it.
Someone who is insatiably curious will thrive in a Christian liberal arts environment. Being a Christian liberal arts student causes you to expect to encounter God and expect to encounter dialogue with other disciplines. I think it creates a posture of wonder, and that's just a great thing for every aspect of life. I was in Calc 1, and my professor was having us read through Romans 12 in Calc 1. And it really invited me to see God at work and to prepare my heart, even in those first few minutes of class, to recognize and say, God is here, and do I have eyes to see him? And do I have eyes to see the way that he's at work? They don't say that any discipline is off limits from God, or that God is off limits from any discipline. Wheaton really does prime you to be a very well-rounded student that's able to think about questions from many different angles, and not just provide a cookie-cutter answer, but really engage with content in a deep and meaningful and intentional way. I got one-on-one time with professors, and they not only cared about my studies, but they also cared about my spiritual well-being and about how I was doing personally. The opportunity to have professors that are spiritual mentors and have PhDs in Old Testament or quantum mechanics or poverty and international relations is amazing. And you get the opportunity to interact with so many other students of different disciplines that all love Jesus and want to love and worship him in what they do. And that's amazing too. And I love Wheaton. Wheaton invited me to dig deep into both the scientific learning I was doing and dig deep into my faith. I have grown in my ability to offer all of myself to the practice that I'm doing as an act of worship. That's what the Christian liberal arts can help form in you, is to do everything to the glory of God.
Welcome back to the start of the second half here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. A 32-23 lead in favor of the home team, Wheaton Thunder. And partner, the Thunder pretty much dominated most of the statistical categories. What has allowed them to be so successful in the first two quarters?
Well, I think they've come out with a lot of energy on the defensive end. They've really kind of thrown Elmhurst off their game. They've been able to convert. I think one thing I'd love to see from the Thunder going into the second half, though, is them be more aggressive defensively. Definitely in the first quarter they were doing that, but going into the second, they were just not themselves. The Elmhurst Blue Jays were able to get a lot of offensive boards. Wheaton had a lot of turnovers on the offensive end, so although it was a dominant first half, I'd really like to see the Thunder step up going into the second half and see them play a little bit cleaner and a little bit more aggressively on the defensive end as well. Caroline Sickink definitely was the all-star for the Thunder in the first half, though. She came off the bench and scored 14 points just in the first half. She'll remain on the bench to start the second, but she'll come off soon, I'm sure, as Coach Madsen will want to get that offensive spark going again. Aiden, what are you looking forward to going into the second half of the CCIW matchup? It was an exciting first half.
It was, and I'm really looking to see how Caroline Sickink plays in the second half. I think she will continue to excel.
Certainly, as Elmhurst Blue Jays will start with the ball. Main person to watch after the first half is MC Brown. She led with 8 in the first half, so definitely keep an eye on her going into the remaining 20 minutes of this game. We've got the scoreboard back for you all. We will continue to keep you updated on the time, though. You can see Thunder still leading 32-23. There's just under 9 minutes, or just under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter of the second half.
Here's Shippey, after hesitation, fires from downtown, misses, but another offensive rebound gathered in by Elmhurst, and a new possession. Here's Shippey finding her lane on the mid-range jumper, able to knock it down. Lee cut down to 7. Wheaton led it by as many as 11. Elmhurst had an early lead, but it's been pretty much dominated by Wheaton. That shot.
Castle with a nice move, just not able to fall. Secured by the Blue Jays.
Here comes Sheppy. Lost the ball. Now fight for it. And still loose. Wheaton able to come up with it. Now
got some physical play down low there. Nope. Foul's called. I don't believe we'll watch the replay here. Just a huge struggle to grab the ball. Looks like Kaylee Hermanson clashed with 2 Blue Jays there. Arm got caught under Taylor Harrison, but she's grabbing her knee now. Just a close play there. Great effort by the senior Kaylee Hermanson. She transferred in last year out of Division II Chico State and had a great first season with the Thunder. Definitely a competitive player who plays with a lot of fire. So we'll hope this injury won't be too bad and that she'll be back in the game soon, as the athletic trainers will help her off the court. There's just under 9 minutes to go here, and the Thunder will keep their lead, and it will be Thunder ball.
Here Mason accounting for 5 points in this game, as well as a rebound. Now 8:53 left to go. Early on in the third quarter. You're in King Arena. Glad you're with us, wherever you may be on a Saturday night of basketball. Here is Sickett. Kicks it outside, a three-point try, and it's drained by Ana Fernandez.
Great job by the freshman out of Michigan, Ana Fernandez. Just always knows exactly where to be on the offensive and the defensive end. So great to see her putting in some points for the Thunder. Thunder now lead by 10 with 8.5 minutes, as Ellie Castle will get another block tonight. That'll be her second block against Taylor Harrison, and it'll go back into the hands of Wheaton here with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Here's Castle now, guarded by Klaczynski on the top of the key. Another three-point try, no good, and able to get the rebound right back is Richardson. Fernandez, now 12 to shoot. Here is Schwinn. Sickett.
Deep 2 by Sickett, just a little short. Ellie Castle tried to grab that board, but just got caught up in other players, so it'll go back to Elmhurst.
Now under 7:40 to go. Here comes a three-point try. That one, no good, too strong. And here comes Fernandez on the fast break. Fernandez, mid-range J, no good.
Good job by Fernandez there, though, able to recover it on the offensive board, get it back out to Richardson with a nice three from Annika Richardson. And that will lead the Elmhurst Blue Jays to call a timeout, as the Thunder now have their largest lead of the game, as they're up 38-25 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the beginning of this second half. Again, if you're just tuning in with us, we don't have the time up tonight, but we'll keep you updated. It's been a pretty exciting game so far. Wheaton's led the remainder of the game, just 22% of the game, but Elmhurst has either tied it or had a small lead for a little bit portion of the time in this game. They're definitely playing with a lot of fire, a lot of sparks tonight. But the biggest spark I've seen so far has been the points off the bench. Wheaton Thunder with 16 points off the bench tonight, and Caroline Sickink has 14 of those 16 points. So she has just come out on fire tonight and has kind of led her team to this big lead so far, as we see Sickink leading her teammates off the bench here after the timeout called by the Blue Jays.
It was interesting because Sickett has started in all 8 games, as Kip Madsen decided to change it up a little bit and let Sickett start, and said let Ana Fernandez get her first career start.
Yeah, and as I said, I definitely think it was a strategic choice. Definitely nothing against Sickink or her play. I think he was just trying to go with a smaller lineup and keep Caroline Sickink out of foul trouble, as she's had a lot of foul trouble in the last few games. But I think that she's proven tonight that she is someone to keep in the game no matter what. She came out on fire. So even if it is a strategic choice, Caroline Sickink is saying, hey, I'm a strategic choice to keep in the game, and I'm going to show you why.
Shot 6 of 9 in the first half. 7:10 left to play here in this third quarter. Elmhurst with the ball. They swing it outside.
Nice look there by Taylor Harrison to get the ball in low and then see her teammate on the other side. Again, a fifth-year senior, you'd expect to see that type of veteran mentality. As again, another crazy play. Sickink able to recover it though. And we've got a foul first. Looks like that'll be on MC Brown. So it'll remain Thunder ball. Lots of scrappy plays here in this second half. Both teams trying to keep the ball in their possession.
It looks like we have a substitution for Elmhurst. Kozinski checking out. And it'll be Katie Matrice, the junior out of Kenosha, Wisconsin, checking in. Nice feed inside, but unable to finish is Richardson. 6:40 now left to go early on in this third quarter. Here's Shippey down the baseline, swings it outside. And a floater, and a foul on the way up, and here come free throws.
Yeah, we'll watch that back. A nice drive there by Kate Bowling. Looks like the foul will be on Anna Fernandez. Looks like she just reached in a little too much. And Kate Oliver is going to sub in for Fernandez there.
And for Bowling, making her first career start. And the first free throws of the season as well.
She will miss her second, and it's recovered by Kate Oliver from the Thunder. She's trying to convert the ball quickly as she passes it over to Richardson. Richardson unable to make anything happen though on the offensive end, misses, and the ball will go back to the Blue Jays with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go.
Is now Matrice, just checked into the game. 6:08 left to go. That ball is poked away, and here comes Schwinn on the fast break. Lily Schwinn, all gas, no brakes, but it's blocked.
Yeah, that's what Lily Schwinn does best, stealing the ball away. She's almost able to finish on the other end, but great job by MC Brown. A great hustle to get back on the other end. She uses her left hand and doesn't foul and just blocks that ball right away. So great hustle by MC Brown. She's having a great night tonight in King Arena. But the ball will stay with the Thunder as Schwinn's going to inbound it here, and we'll see what the Thunder have drawn up. It'll go to Ellie Castle, just too strong there. Gets her own board, and Taylor Harrison will foul her and send Castle to the line. Ellie Castle, a senior out of Pennsylvania. She will shoot 2 shots.
Currently close to 70% from the charity stripe. That one rings in and out.
She'll make her second to put the Thunder up 39-26 with just under 6 minutes to go here in the third.
Here is Anna Kolinsky, guarded by Sickett. Screen set by Harrison, and a foul.
We'll watch that back.
It looked like a moving screen, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like Oliver got caught on it there, so good call there by the refs to catch that. Ellie Castle again. She'll go back to the free throw line. Good job. Great hustle by Castle under the basket. We'll see here. Kate Oliver, good look to see Castle moving toward the basket. Ellie Castle is no stranger to Thunder athletics. Her brother played baseball for the Wheaton Thunder, graduated in 2020. And her great uncle was actually on the Wheaton men's basketball national championship team way back in 1957. So she's got some championship blood in her, a ton of Wheaton Thunder blood in her as well, as she will make her second free throw. Thunder now lead 41-26 with 5.5 minutes to go. Good to see the senior Ellie Castle kind of getting a spark here in the second half.
Also the largest lead for Wheaton yet. Here comes a drive. No good. It got blocked, I believe.
Rebounded by Castle, though. Able to secure it. She's begging for a foul, but no call. Sickink on the other end. Great job there by the Thunder to kind of get that ball and convert quickly, and that will be a timeout by head coach Tethany Carrillo of the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Good job to call a timeout there as the Thunder are kind of really in a rhythm. Head coach Tethany Carrillo able to see that. She's in her 16th season with the Blue Jays and played Division II basketball at Emporia State, and later went on to get her master's in coaching from Ball State. So she's been with the Blue Jays for a while and knows this Wheaton team has only had 2 wins against the Thunder in program history, so she's really hungry to get a win tonight too, and is certainly unhappy with this score right now. Aiden, what are you anticipating that Coach Carrillo is telling the Elmhurst Blue Jays right now in this timeout?
Well, I think, as I said earlier, I think they need to take better shots. They were really bad in the first quarter, then started to play really well in the second quarter. I believe they shot 40%, and in this third quarter, not so much. They need to get back into that second quarter groove where they were able to at least chip into the lead.
Certainly. We've definitely seen the Blue Jays coming. They've either been hot or cold at certain possessions of this game, and so definitely Coach Carrillo is looking for more consistency in the remainder of this second half. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter as the Thunder will come back on the court. Elmhurst Blue Jays still discussing their strategy.
And right after this game, we have another game as Tyson Krushenk and the 11th ranked Wheaton Thunder also take on the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Coverage begins at 7:15 right here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
Yeah, that'll be an exciting one. The Elmhurst men's basketball, Wheaton Thunder men's basketball matchup is always exciting. It's ended on buzzer beaters often in the last 2 seasons, and so definitely tune in to the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network for that one. Thunder ranked 3rd in the CCIW right now. Excuse me, I think the Elmhurst Blue Jays are ranked 3rd. Nope, Thunder ranked 3rd and the Blue Jays are ranked 6th right now in the CCIW, so that'll be a good matchup tonight in King Arena. Certainly tune in.
Yeah, a 3-point try and a foul. And MC Brock. So it'll be Wheaton ball. Here's Schwinn with under 5 minutes to go. 4:40 in this third quarter. Nice pass to Sickett.
Annika Richardson clapping up after that one. A great pass from Richardson into Caroline Sickink. Richardson just such a smart player, able to read the court so well. Saw her teammate open down low, and great job by Sickink, able to finish as well. Sickink now with 14 points, excuse me.
10 on the shot clock. Now 6. Brown, ball is loose, and it's taken away. Here comes Wheaton, and Kate Oliver on the fast break. 2-on-1 out, and that one is good.
Nice pass by the freshman Kate Oliver over to the sophomore Annika Richardson. Kind of a one-handed pass. Richardson able to finish it. Just under 4 minutes to go here. Thunder continue to hold their lead.
And a 21-point lead. That lead continues to grow in Wheaton's favor. Here's Shippey, able to knock down that mid-range jumper. At least cut into the momentum a little bit.
Shippey leading the Blue Jays right now with 8 points, whereas Caroline Sickink, who has the ball right now, is leading with 14.
Mid-range J is drilled by Ellie Castle.
Ellie Castle really kind of coming alive in this second half. It's great to see her getting some more boards, more blocks for her team on the defensive end, and then on the offensive end as well, just really contributing. Looks like Kaylee Hermanson is back in the game after what looks like a scary injury a few minutes ago, so great to see her healthy and back to play. She's certainly a player that Kent Madsen is going to want on the court in this second half. She plays with an aggressive spirit and a ton of fire, so as he's going to want to continue to build this lead, Kaylee Hermanson is going to play an integral part of that.
Partners, since Elmhurst is now down 21, the lead continues to expand. What do you think the head coach is telling her team on the adjustments that they need to make.
Yeah, I think one thing is they're definitely going to want to start playing more lockdown defense. I think they've just been they've been unable to stop these Wheaton Thunder plays these last couple of times down the court. So I'm definitely assuming that she's telling them to just lock down on the defensive end. But on the offensive end, they're just making silly turnovers right now, and they're, as you said, unable to finish. So just the simple things. Take smarter shots, try to take good care of the ball, and on the defensive end, just get in front of these Thunder players that are playing with so much energy right now. Looks like it will be Wheaton ball as there's 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Kaylee Hermanson back in the game is going to inbound it to Lily Schwinn.
Part of Elmhurst's struggles, they're shooting 8 of 28 from the field. That mid-range J comes up a little bit short. Elmhurst comes up with a defensive rebound, and here they come on the ensuing possession. Under 3 minutes to play now. Klazinski, guarded by Hermanson. Shippey. 13 clock now. Here comes the drive and a foul, which will send Mutato to the line.
Looks like that call will be on Ellie Castle.
For Muzado, a 53% free throw shooter. She's able to knock down the second one.
2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here. Elmhurst Blue Jays starting the press.
And here's Oliver, a lane to the bucket, but she's fouled.
Yeah, good job by Oliver to kind of see that crashing Blue Jay defense draw the foul there. She'll head to the line. As we said, Oliver's having a great freshman season for the Thunder as well. Both her and Anna Fernandez just stepping in and stepping into new roles for this team. It's great to see such rookie players making great plays early on in the season. As Oliver will make her second, and Alexis Martin is going to check in now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third.
And with the play of Fernandez and Oliver, they have both earned the trust of head coach Kit Matson. 50-29, 21-point lead. That pass skipped and out of bounds, and a turnover.
Yeah, Marissa Muzado just the bad pass there, turns the ball over again from the Blue Jays. Thunder will react to a press here.
And partner, do you think it's a little bit surprising that Elmhurst is pressing?
I don't, considering the score. I think that's exactly what they should be doing at this point in the game, especially considering how much they're down by. I also think Wheaton has not proven themselves historically to be a team that reacts well to presses, so it's a great strategic choice by head coach Tethany Carrillo to kind of get this press. I honestly would have expected to see it maybe a little bit earlier, considering how the Thunder struggle with it, just like as we saw in that last play as they turned the ball over and gave Elmhurst another possession with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third.
Still a 21-point lead for Wheaton. Here comes the drive, and a shot blocked.
Another block from Ellie Castle. That'll be her third tonight. Castle leading the team with blocks, just able to anticipate where the ball is going to go.
Under 2 minutes to play. Here's Oliver from the top of the key. Screen is set. Oliver drives inside and bangs it home.
Yeah, great play there by the Thunder. Ellie Castle with a nice flat screen up top. Kind of gave Kate Oliver the liberty to choose which way she wanted to go. She drove with her left and finished in the middle, and just a nice savvy play by the freshman there with a nice setup screen by the senior.
16 on the 30. Here's Shippey back outside to Schmidt. 9 on the shot clock and unable to save the pass. And it's going to be another turnover for Elmhurst.
Elmhurst now with 11 turnovers so far in this game. Many of those have been in this third quarter here. Oliver kind of panicking under the press, but able to get through it anyways. She will finish on the other end. Another savvy play by the freshman. She's really kind of coming into her own player as well in this third quarter. So exactly what Madsen wants to see, especially after last week. The Thunder struggled so much in the third and fourth quarters against U Chicago. It's really what lost them the game against the Maroons. And so great to see them coming out with so much fire in this third quarter against the Blue Jays for what's hopefully their first win in the CCIW so far this season.
And in that University of Chicago game, Wheaton shot 5 of 12 in the third and then plummeted to 2 of 12 in the fourth.
Yeah, tough game, Aiden. Don't really want to reflect on that one as a Thunder fan myself, but great to see them kind of coming back tonight.
Under a minute now left to play in this third quarter, been dominated by Wheaton. Here's Ana Fernandez. They swing it all the way outside. Castle back to Fernandez.
7 to go here on the shot clock.
Oliver, the floater, no good.
And looks like it was hit out of bounds by the Blue Jays right before the shot clock could go off, so that'll give Wheaton a fresh 20 seconds with the inbound, but the refs are going to discuss it here and see maybe what happened first. The shot clock went off first, or if the ball out of bounds was first.
If it is,
and they will decide that there will be just 1 second on the shot clock, not 20. It will not go back to a fresh 20. So with 1 second on the shot clock, let's see what the Thunder are going to run here. Looks like Kaylee Hermanson tried to set a screen for Castle. Didn't quite work. Castle able to get the ball, but with not much time to shoot, misses her shot. 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Elmhurst will have the last possession of this quarter.
A 25-point deficit for Elmhurst. There's a three-point try. That one is buried by Katie Matrice to cut the lead down to 23.
3 seconds to go here. Kate Oliver's going to put up a mid-range jumper. It'll be short. Got it from Ellie Castle, but not before the time could go out. The Thunder lead 54-31 going into the fourth quarter. Just a dominant third quarter from the Wheaton Thunder after what was a pretty tight second quarter. Lots of great effort from Elmhurst in the first half, but just they seem to be getting a little bit tired in this second half as Wheaton's really taken and run with this lead.
You see Elmhurst starting to become more desperate. As you said earlier, they're starting to run more traps, trying to catch Wheaton off guard, but you see some of the traps not necessarily working. Kate Oliver was taking advantage of one of them. And do we expect to see more traps in the fourth?
I definitely expect to see them continuing to press, continuing to try to get traps going, but with a great ball handler like Kate Oliver, that's going to be hard to do. Kate Oliver just been so impressed by her composure with the press in that third quarter, especially as a freshman. She was able to get around lots of Elmhurst Blue Jays who are desperate for the ball right now, and she was able to finish as well. Just a great third quarter from Oliver. As we've said earlier, a savvy player who really knows how to get to the basket, great footwork. So I assume that they'll try to continue to trap her, continue to press on the other end. After that third quarter, it looks like the Thunder are pretty well prepared this year to react to presses like an Elmhurst press. Anna Fernandez, the freshman, is going to inbound it to Kate Oliver here to start off the fourth quarter. We've got a fresh 10 minutes here in the fourth as the Thunder still lead 54-31.
And here is Oliver. Oliver outside, a three-point attempt. No good for Alexis Martin.
Martin, a sophomore out of Schenectady, New York, doesn't see a ton of playing time, but certainly comes in on fire every time that she does see the court. And so expect to see some good plays out of her as she blocks it, but looks like we've got a call there.
I believe it will send Katie Matrice to the free throw line as they try to chip into this Wheaton lead.
Katie Matrice with 3 points tonight. was shooting 100% before that free throw. She'll try again. And she will drain her second as the Thunder still lead, but the Blue Jays with one more point on the board. Now 54-32, 9.5 minutes to go. Thunder able to break the press well.
There you go, swing it to Oliver. Oliver almost lost the ball, able to get it back. And it'll be Elmer's ball.
Kent Madsen yelling very audibly to his team to settle down on the offensive end. Kate Oliver obviously had some great offensive plays leading up to that play, but just was a little too excited there. Lost the ball. Coach Madsen's right. I think honestly at this point when you're up by so much, it's best to settle down and get some plays moving, get the ball moving, and really see what the Wheaton Thunder can do. Maybe try some new things since they're up by so much right now. Blue Jays now with the ball, 9 minutes to go.
MC Brown kicks it outside to Kulinski, uses the screen. Kulinski finds her range, comes up short. Sickett with the defensive rebound, and here comes Caroline Sickett on the fast break. 3-on-2. Sickett drives inside, fouled, and will go to the free throw line.
Almost had the and one. That one just bounced out there. Great job by Caroline Sicking, able to convert to the other end of the court, draw that foul. Sicking, such a tough player. As we said, she came off the bench tonight and has just absolutely proven that she is a force to be reckoned with, especially in that first half. She'll shoot her first now. And it's just short.
And Sickett on the season averages around 11 points a game.
She will make her second, 61% free throw shooter. She'll split, and it'll go back to the Blue Jays. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in King Arena.
Here's Shepe using the screen. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound gathered in by Harrison, and a foul.
Yeah, we've seen that so many times tonight. Harrison just really able to get up high and grab the boards. The Thunder doing a great job, able to make sure that she's not getting easy second chance points, but unfortunately they've just fouled her time and time again on those second chance points, which has given her the opportunity to head to the free throw line. She'll make her first here.
Of all the players on the Elmhurst roster, she's definitely the tallest at 6'2". Out of Aurora, Illinois. We mentioned earlier this is her third college she's with.
And she'll make her second. Taylor Harrison, just an absolute standout from the Blue Jays.
Here is Sickett. 8:30 now left to go in this fourth quarter. Sickett turns around and finds Schwinn for a backdoor pass.
A nice turnaround play from Caroline Sickink, and then able to see Lily Schwinn right there under the basket waiting for it. Just a really smart play there by both players. Nice fast play as well.
Here's Klozinski spinning. Klozinski being harassed. Outside for a three. That one too strong. Fight for the rebound, and Wheaton able to come up with it.
Sickink will try to speed ahead here. We'll see what she can do under the basket. She'll miss on the left side. Coach Madsen shaking his head on the bench. He's told his team to settle down, and they just seem to be wanting to play so fast right now.
And a rarity.
The ball is now stuck between the backboard and the hoop. So give us a minute here as we fix this, and one of the Elmhurst coaches will come off the bench for his moment of glory and get that ball down. The ref's shaking his head after that one. It will stay with the Blue Jays here. 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
It'll be MC Brown to inbound.
Elmhurst working with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Harrison down low. Again, what I've just seen tonight is her positioning down low is just so close under the basket. I think it makes it a really difficult opportunity for her to score. So with the remainder of this fourth quarter, I'd love to see her kind of positioning herself a little bit better in the post.
A foul on the way up for Sickett.
We'll watch that one again. And we've got a couple subs coming in here.
And partner, you talked about Wheaton needs to settle down. What specifically do you mean by settling down?
Yeah, I think they need to move the ball more. That play is a great example of that. Maybe not shooting right away, maybe waiting until some better opportunities, moving the ball, and making sure that their shots that they're getting are the absolute best shots, not just the quickest shot that they can get. That's what I think that they should be doing with the remainder of this fourth quarter, especially as the lead is as drastic as it is.
And so, in short, you basically try to drain as much shot clock as possible while trying to take the best shot?
Pretty much. I think pretty much. Yeah, Lily Schwinn there. Nice pass from Kate Oliver into Schwinn. She's able to finish. They're converting so well right now, so when they're doing that, great. But when you have an offensive possession, I think I'd like to see them slowing it down and seeing if they can get really smart plays moving. I think that's what Coach Madsen wants to practice right now when he's yelling at his team to settle down. He wants them to just move the ball and make sure that they're working every player that they can. We'll see if they'll do that, and they won't, as Kate Oliver will turn the ball over. Again, just smart plays, I think, is what we're looking for in these last 6 minutes.
That shot rings in and out. Oliver with another rebound. 27-point lead, 6:12 left to go here in this fourth quarter that has been dominated by the Thunder from start to finish.
Sicking posting up down low. She's able to finish and draw the foul as well. A nice three-point play from Caroline Sicking. We'll see if she can get that third point on the board. Caroline Sicking, again, as we've said, has just made such an effort in the post tonight to really be a presence. So aggressive down low, getting open, and then they're able to turn and finish and draw the foul at the same time.
Mason checks out for Wheaton. Anna Mooney will come in as her replacement. 6:03 left to go in this fourth quarter.
Sicking unable to finish the third point of that play. Still Thunder lead, 63-34, and another turnover from the Blue Jays.
Here's Schwinn. Oliver pass inside. Mooney. Ball is loose. Sicking tries to fight for it.
Yep, out. Back and forth there. Almost recovered by Sicking, but Blue Jays able to get away with it. Another one of many hustle plays that we've seen so far tonight.
And partner, I was a little bit surprised that Wheaton was not focused on trying to drain more clock. It still looked as if they were trying to just take a quick shot.
Yeah, certainly. I think the players are going a little bit against the coaches right now. Coach Madsen's telling them to slow it down, and the players are trying to see what they can get quickly. So it's definitely what we're seeing right now. As Caroline Sicking able to steal the ball, and she'll finish on the other end. As I've said, they're converting so well right now. They're stealing the ball and they're finishing on the other end. So when they have just a regular offensive possession, that's when I'd like to see them making something happen, some more ball movement.
Here's Bowling, gets inside to Schmidt, and Peyton Schmidt bangs it home. Now under 5 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. Wheaton up by 29. Davorowski, one of the new subs in for the Thunder.
Lily Schwinn with a rare shot from the three-point line. She's just short.
Here comes Schmidt now. Fast break. Schmidt unable to finish.
It's rebounded by Faborowski. Alyssa Faborowski, the freshman out of Colorado, finally in the game, and she almost scores down low. Faborowski is definitely a player to look out for in the future of CCIW play. She craves contact, as you can see on that play. Unable to finish there, but certainly a nice play from the freshman, as we've got a timeout with 4.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunder lead remains 65-36. This fourth quarter has just been a breakdown for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Lots of turnovers. For Wheaton, a ton of steals, and then points off of steals as well, and points off of those turnovers, which is exactly what Coach Madsen wanted his team to do going into this game. So great to kind of see that coming together in these final minutes here in King Arena.
And I also think taking advantage of the fast break opportunities and scoring quick when the game was somewhat close has allowed Wheaton to really extend this lead. And for these next two teams, Wheaton will play at Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday. Meanwhile, for Elmhurst, they'll try to get a win against North Central, also on Saturday.
Alyssa Faborowski on the line, as I said, freshman out of Colorado, seeing some playing time tonight. Every time she comes in the game for the Thunder, she brings a huge spark. Small player, but with a lot of fire. 4.5 minutes here. Faborowski on the line. She'll be shooting 2. Thunder lead remains 65-36.
But the majority of her ball also at Valor Christian High School, the same school that, by the way, Christian McCaffrey went to. He's a running back for the San Francisco 49ers. And last year, her senior year, led her team to the state runner-up and the #2 ranking in all of Colorado.
Yeah, a ton of Valor kids coming to play Wheaton sports. That's something that, if you look out, you'll definitely see a lot of Valor Christian kids on the Wheaton sports fields and courts. Faborowski, one of them.
That was Micaiah Armstrong, who just checked in for Elmhurst, getting her first field goal and her first action in this game. Schwinn still in the game, trying to slice through the defense. No one missing. And it will stay with the Thunder, with now 4:02 left to go in the fourth.
And we've got another timeout here from the Blue Jays. 4 minutes to go. Looks like the Thunder are going to take this one tonight, as there are just 4 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Thunder up 67-38. This will be their first conference win of the season after they fell to Augustana last week in a very close overtime loss. Elmhurst so far have lost to Illinois Wesleyan and Carthage. As Aiden said earlier, the Thunder will play Wesleyan next week in Bloomington, so certainly tune in for that game, as that is a huge conference rivalry between the Illinois Wesleyan women's basketball team and the Wheaton Thunder women's basketball team over time. Rachel Brady now in the game. She'll get the ball off the inbounds. They go to Alexis Martin under the hoop, not quite able to finish, and it'll go off the foot of the Blue Jays.
I'll try again. Now under 4 minutes to go here in this lopsided fourth quarter. All in control of Wheaton. That shot is good.
Great job by Rachel Brady there, the junior out of Wheaton, Illinois. Nice post up, able to finish. Great to see her contributing some points for the Thunder tonight. And looks like we've got a call there under the basket. That will be on Alexis Martin. That'll be her second. And it will get number 11, Sophia Mikos, to the line. She will drain her first. 3.5 minutes to go here.
And assuming Wheaton is able to hang on, how good does it feel if you do win by this margin? It gives you momentum going into the next game.
Oh yeah, certainly it feels great, especially coming off of 2 really tough losses. One a really close loss, and then one kind of a brutal beatdown against U Chicago. So this is going to feel great for the Thunder, especially Rachel Brady, as she now has 4 points tonight in King Arena, 1 down low and then 1 with a nice mid-range jumper. So this win, should they keep the lead, will feel fantastic, especially going into such a big game next week against Wesleyan.
Meanwhile, for Elmhurst, they enter this game 1-6. They will most likely then not drop to 1-7 as they continue to search for their identity.
Yeah, Elmhurst has struggled in the last few years in the CCIW. Nothing really on the offensive end. In fact, actually both of these teams averaging 60 points per game on the offensive end, but it's really the defensive struggle for the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Wheaton allows opposing teams just 56 points a game, whereas the Blue Jays allow 75 points per game for their opponents. So that's really where they struggle, and that's what we've seen tonight as the score is starting to reflect that. Wheaton close to 75. As Anna Mooney is up top with the ball, back to Rachel Brady.
Rowski on the top of the key. That one is no good. With 2:50 left to go. And once again, if you just joined us, we would like to apologize for some of the technical difficulties that we have dealt with through this broadcast. In the first half, we did not have a score bug. In the second half, we do have a score bug which displays the score but no clock. We are also not having any stats in the third and fourth quarters.
Rachel Brady with the charge. A great hustle play. The Wheaton Thunder benches on their feet. Rachel Brady, she really does it all for this team. She's not a player who sees significant minutes, but I mean, if you were to go to a Wheaton Thunder practice, it's Rachel Brady that always has the opposing team's plays down. She knows exactly where the opposing teams are going to be. She's always a great player for her teammates, making them the best players that they can be, forcing them on the defensive end to make good passes and good shots. And so Rachel Brady does it all during the week for her teammates, and it's so exciting to see her have a great game tonight, as she now has 4 points and then a great defensive play on the other end with a charge.
And last year she only played in 5 games. Do you expect to see an increased role out of her this season?
Yeah, certainly. I think especially with Ellie Castle being the main post player, Rachel Brady will certainly come in to be a role player, give Ellie Castle a break, and play in the post. And as I said, she's a smart player. She knows exactly what to anticipate from the defense. She always knows the scouting report like the back of her hand, and so I can certainly see Kent Matson trusting her more and more as she becomes more of a veteran player in this program.
Alexis Martin is at the free throw line, able to knock down both free throws.
Wheaton lead by 30 here with 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. 41, excuse me.
Elmhurst trying to just salvage out and just take something positive into their next game. That one stays with them.
Blue Jays inbound the ball with 2 minutes to go. A lot of young players in right now for Elmhurst.
10 on the shot clock now. Here's Mikros. Mikros tries to get it to Hurst, but instead it's turned over.
Good look-ahead pass from Maya Edwell-Parker to Anna Mooney to Brady, back to Mooney to Faborowski. Great ball movement, and it will pay off with a nice shot under the basket from Faborowski. Great job seeing these Wheaton players really work together to get the best shots possible with just a minute and a half to go here in this game.
Here's Kendra Cartwright now for Elmhurst. They try to kick it outside. Another turnover for Wheaton. Ball on the ground. I believe the ball. Looks like there was a foul.
I'll send Anna Mooney to the line here. Mooney also a great role player for the Thunder. She's just been on fire on the defensive end throughout her whole career, so good to see her in the game right now.
Played in
Go ahead.
Played in 21 games last year.
She'll make both her free throws. Thunder lead 77-42, a minute and 15 to go here in King Arena.
That's a mid-range jumper. Comes up short, though, for Madison Deckman. There's Faborowski. Passes to the outside. Wide open is Atwater. That one no good. You can see the Wheaton bench hoping that their players can continue to score.
Yeah, the bench loves Maya Edwell-Parker. She's definitely the loudest bench player usually for the team, always cheering her teammates on, so they're excited to see her getting some playing time tonight. They would have loved if that one would have fallen, but she'll hopefully have another chance with 57 seconds to go here in this game.
Meanwhile, Sophia Mikros is at the line for Elmhurst.
Coach Tiffany Carrillo has her team back and ready on the defensive end. No one posting up on this free throw to box out. No need since she'll finish her shot, and it will be Thunder ball with 53 seconds to go.
Here's a three, Mooney, too strong.
Rebounded by Maya Adwell-Polker though, so that'll give the Thunder another shot from the three-point line, and it's good from Alyssa Faberowski. That's her first three of the season. Great to see the freshman out of Colorado coming in on fire tonight.
Now under 30 seconds to go, 80-43 beatdown by the Thunder. That three, no good. Offensive rebound gathered in and finished by Jackie Hurst.
Yeah, good offensive board there, similar to what we saw in the first half from the Elmhurst, but they just weren't able to remain consistent with it, and that's part of what's led to, as you said, this beatdown tonight in King Arena. Alexis Martin will finish it off with a nice three. Great to see these players come in hot off the bench, as Wheaton will win by 40 tonight in King Arena. 83-43 Thunder. A great job by the Wheaton Thunder tonight. Great to see every single player out on the court. They'll shake hands with the Elmhurst Blue Jays after another great matchup. And that will extend the lead historically to 75-15 over the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network. We hope you enjoyed this CCIW matchup between the Blue Jays and the Thunder, and we hope that you'll tune in at 7 p.m. Central as the men's team will play the Elmhurst Blue Jays next. Should be a great matchup, and thanks for joining us tonight.